If you were on YouTube in the golden age of YouTube, which is like 2016, in my mind at least, you may have heard of the game Tattletail. And if you somehow haven't, and you were there in 2016, congratulations, you probably weren't traumatized. And I say that literally because I'm still scared to this day from this one game. But this game came out at the end of 2016, and the main concept of the game was very familiar, I would say. It wasn't like other games at the time, like Slender Man, where you had to go in a forest and like escape a monster and such. It was very monotone, which added to the horror element a whole lot, but we'll get to that later. So first off, what is Tattletail? You wake up in the middle of the night on December 20th, 1998, and are tasked with opening your present early. So you do the obvious thing that any other child would do. You go downstairs, find your present, and open it early. 5 days before Christmas too. Just wait at that point, man. But you unwrap your gift, and then this thing comes out. Talking Tattletail. Also, I don't know about you guys, but if I was this kid and I heard this thing speak to me in a basement, that thing is instantly possessed in my eyes. But also in the game we're like 2 feet tall, so maybe we're like 4 years old.
What is your name?
How old are you? How old are you?
What is your name?
And have no fears apparently. But we find out that Tattletail is very needy, and once he is out of the box, he starts screaming, "Me need food!" and stuff like that. So we go to our kitchen in-game, and we have to feed him real food. You have to spend real money to fuel this nightmare, which is low-key crazy. After that, we groom it with our hairbrush, put it back in the box, and try to go back to sleep. So we go up the stairs, and then the phone starts ringing. The game hints at you to not answer it, but in the playthrough I watched, which was by the goat Corey, he did answer it and this happened.
Don't answer the phone. Don't tell me what to do. Alright, I'm sorry.
So yeah, if you pick up the phone, all you hear is static, but what happens if you just leave it there? Well, for the longest time, I thought the game changed in difficulty if you answered it, but after researching for this video, I can now say that nothing happens. There's no gameplay change whatsoever. Finally finding this out 9 years later. Now obviously, I'm not going to go through every single night, step by step, because I'm sure all of you have watched the game by now, if you're watching this video. And if you haven't seen the game yet, maybe don't, because it is low-key scary, even for me. Because as we all know, I'm really good at horror games, or absolutely terrified from them. But the second part of this video that I want to get into is the ambiance and soundtrack of this game. And you might have noticed it already from the clips I played, but Waygetter, the studio that made this game, did an insane job on the soundtrack. Like, even without the music and ambience of this game, just playing it on silent is scary by itself, but these audio cues make it 100 times scarier. Here's what I mean. I'll demonstrate this by playing one of the scariest parts of the game. Sorry for the PTSD I'm about to give some of you.
I'm good. Where's she at? Just stay on the lookout. Just stay on the lookout. Just stay on the lookout. Where's she at? Where's she at? Woo! What the freak? What the freak? What the freak? What the freak? That did not happen last time. Dude, where? I keep hearing it over there. Hold up, he's hungry. Furby. Thomas, what do we name him?
Give me a treat.
Stop, don't do this now.
Give me a treat.
Don't do this now, it's been a minute.
Give me a treat.
Oh my gosh, we're dead. We're dead. No, we're dead. We're dead. Ah!
Give me a
Oh my god. You see how fat this thing is?
Dude, like the warping sounds, the symbols, and Mama talking all combined together, that's terrifying. That was so scary 9 years ago, and it still is today. I was like 7 or 8 back then watching that playthrough. Like, dude, it's too well made. No other game I've seen has come close to this level of being like semi-realistic and scary at the same time. Because the scary part is, this is based off a real toy, the Furby, obviously. They really nailed it with the Uncanny Valley part of this game. Like, Tattletail is too unrealistic to be alive, but it's not that robotic that it doesn't become a threat. Hey guys, editing fog here. What was that explanation? That was that was horrible. My god, dude. So here's Scruffy's that explains it a whole lot better than me.
And small wonder, it capitalizes on a broad discomfort with animatronics, robots that fall right in the uncanny valley. Too humanoid to be a cartoon, but moving too mechanically to pass for something living.
So yeah, instead of the animatronics from FNAF, it's just Tattletail. Falls under that same category. Very spooky. Anyways, back to the video. But all the sounds in this game combined, easily 10 out of 10. Way too scary when I was 7.5 watching this. Now, I'm really not that good at covering lore, especially for a game like this, because there's just so much, but so little at the same time. It's kind of like if FNAF and Duck Season had a baby. I don't know where I was going with that, but the lore is very extensive, especially for a very small, short game like this one. But if you want to know the lore, I'll link a good video down below. And it's a low-key crazy, man. Mama may have a 2-0 KD ratio. I don't know, it's just a theory, not a game theory. Because surprisingly, they never made a video on this game, which is really weird, I thought, because this would be the perfect game to cover, but I digress. But getting back to the kind of point of this video, Tattletail, when it released, was immensely popular. Almost every gaming YouTuber played it, and people enjoyed it. It was scary. And so after that success in late 2016, Waygator released the Kaleidoscope DLC in May 2017, which was pretty cool for the lore. It did add quite a bit. The main gist of the DLC being that you forgot all your memories about Mama and Tattletail, and you can't remember anything. All of your memories are mixed up or forgotten from Christmas 1998, and you have to go back into the Kaleidoscope and fix those memories. It's a really cool concept. I'd recommend watching it, but the problem with releasing that DLC was that most of the lore from the last game was kind of tied up in the Kaleidoscope. After the Kaleidoscope was released, there wasn't that many loose ends and openings for Tattletail 2. Even though Waygator Studios did kind of tease Tattletail 2, it's sadly safe to say that they kind of left the projects for dead. After the Kaleidoscope, they went to go work on other projects, which is reasonable, but man, this game had so much potential. If this thing kept going, this would be like FNAF Jr. Because they already had the mascots, they already had lore, and the horror element was on point. So much potential, but Waygator just didn't want to continue. Kind of sad, but maybe there's still hope. I mean, in a year from now, it'll be their 10th anniversary of Tattletail, so maybe they bring it back, who knows? But all in all, Tattletail was an amazing game, way too well made, way too scary, and really did shape the YouTube horror industry for years to come. This probably inspired many other mascot horror games, even if some of them were questionable. Tattletail was one of the main roots, which we're all dramatically grateful for. But anyways, thank you all for watching all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. This is my very first video with this type of style of content, kind of like a mini documentary. But if you did enjoy, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.